Aloha from the Ozarks. Folks, if you are looking for a nice little hunting cabin, do-it-yourself hunting cabin, or a nice little do-it-yourself tiny home type of building, this little 12 by 24 cabin may be just what you're looking for. Let me turn the camera around and show it off to you just a second. Here it is. This is a 12 by 24 cabin. Anything that has the word cabin in it, when it's a Graceland building, means it has a porch on it somewhere. So this is your 4-foot porch, and this cabin has the upgraded, the railing on the cabin. And it is our standard stain on T111 5/8" plywood siding. Standard stain is honey gold. This is a stain, it is not a paint, so you'll need to keep that up by staining it every so many years, or you can paint over that if you'd like. But that's our standard stain. It'll come with a 36 by 80 9-light windowed door. It's a metal door. We call it a 9-light for the 9 windows. You got a 2x3 single pane window. Let's go on inside. Close the door and close off some of that road noise. Sorry, it's so noisy. Plywood in the walls, plywood in the floors. That's the first thing I'm hoping you're noticing. Most of the other companies out there don't put plywood in their walls. They use OSB or particle board type of wall siding, and that's an inferior product compared to plywood. And they don't use a plywood floor, they use a composite floor. But we are plywood in both places. It's pressure treated, and it comes with a limited lifetime warranty, and it's 5/8 inches thick. Actually, this T111 siding on the walls is slightly thicker than 5/8 inches, and our floor is a 5/8 inch treated plywood. Okay, now let's take a look at the walls. 2x4 wall studs are 16 inches apart. That would be standard if you were building a home. That's how we build them too. And we double reinforce them every 3rd wall stud or every 4 feet. The more wall studs in a wall, the stronger and sturdier the wall. Most of my competitors save money by spacing out their wall studs further apart, 24 inches, which means they use fewer wall studs. And some of them don't double reinforce every 4 feet. So less wall studs, more inferior wall, okay? Single reinforced wall stud at the bottom, double reinforced at the top. A lot of my competitors only do a single wall stud up at the top. We are double reinforced at the top, okay? So keep that in mind. And at the top of the walls, I want you to see that we put in this aluminum soffit ventilation system that runs the entire side of that building and the entire side over here. That's for improved airflow, and that is a Graceland patented exclusive. The air comes up and goes out this screened in roof ridge vent that runs the entire peak of the roof. It's screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it improves your airflow. Those 3 ventilation systems will work together as one to keep this building 10 to 15 degrees cooler in the hot, humid, summertime extreme temperatures. Makes a huge difference, okay? In addition to that, this particular building has the upgraded radiant barrier applied to the inside of the roof, and that keeps, it reflects out 97% of the sun's radiant heat. That makes a huge difference as well. So now I talked to you about the walls. Let me talk to you about the roof trusses and the roof. Our roof trusses are attached to the top of our walls using metal hurricane clips. A lot of the other companies out there do not use those. They just use a screw or a nail or a lag bolt, but we use the industry standard of metal hurricane clips. That's part of the reason why our buildings have a 150-mile-an-hour wind gust certification. And that's part of it right there. Other companies that don't use metal hurricane clips, when a strong enough gust of wind can come along and pull the roof right off of that building, it's much more difficult to do when you use a bunch of metal hurricane clips like we do, right? So I want you to pay attention to that. Now, the roof trusses are a big standard A-frame triangle like you would see in most any A-frame building. But I want you to pay attention when you're looking at my competition's buildings. Notice the shape of their triangle doesn't go all the way out to the edges, to the corners. But ours does, which gives us a stronger structure, okay? It's a stronger, stable structure for the roof. This would be, if you hired a roofing company to build you a roof, this is how they would do it, okay? So it's a good, strong, solid roof. Now, the roof decking is 5/16 OSB roof decking, standard on a roof. On the outside is the metal. On the inside is, well, we've applied the radiant barrier to this one, right? Between the metal and the roof decking is a moisture barrier. Okay, so that's a standard roof for us. I want you to pay attention that we do use premium grade of lumber. In fact, we use premium grade of lumber for everything. All of the 2x4s, the 2x4s up here, as well as the 2x6s underneath in the subfloor. All of it is premium grade. It costs us more to buy a premium grade, but it gives you a better quality building. Now I want to talk about the floors. 5/8 inch plywood floors. They are interlocked together using tongue and groove. It's really the only way to do a floor. That means that one plywood slab is not going to pull up apart from the others because they are all interlocked together. It gives you a solid floor. All right. Underneath this 5/8 inch plywood floor is our floor joists. They are 2x6 floor joists, not 2x4s, like our wall studs are 2x4s. Well, a lot of my competitors use 2x4s in their subfloors, which gives them a weaker structure of a subfloor compared to ours because we use 2x6s. And we space them out 16 inches apart, just like our wall studs are. So we have a superior floor and subfloor, superior walls, superior roof, and because of all the quality, including a lifetime limited warranty on all of the treated wood products that you're looking at, we have a better warranty, right? We build a better building and we stand behind it with better warranties. Roof has a 25-year warranty. There's a 7-year warranty on the workmanship, limited lifetime warranty on all of the treated wood. You don't find warranties like that from the other companies. All right. So if you are interested in this building, the cash price is always the lowest price, but we also offer rent-to-own. That's a no credit check rent-to-own. It can do 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. And there's no penalty to pay it off early. A lot of other companies, when they offer rent-to-own, they lock you in and they penalize you if you want to try to pay it off early. We do not, so keep that in mind. I forgot to mention when we're talking about the walls, double reinforce the windows. That's how we do it. And this one's triple reinforced here. We double reinforce our door frames, okay? So what's the deal? When you look at other companies, they may not double reinforce their door and window frames. And what that means is the door and window is not going to open and shut properly once it's delivered to your building and leveled, because there can be flex in the door and the window as it's being driven down the highway. When it gets to your site, the door and window may not open properly, but because we double reinforce our window frames and door frames, once the building's set and leveled, your windows and doors should open and shut freely like they are designed to. Okay, so we double reinforce. So when you're shopping around, I've given you all the things to compare our buildings to the others. Okay, this one make a great hunting cabin or a great small, okay, really small, do-it-yourself tiny home. It'd be great for that. Of course, it's do-it-yourself. You'd have to turn that in. You'd have to do the conversion. If you are interested in this building, it includes free delivery and setup within 50 miles of my lot. We'll deliver it to you. We'll set it up on the concrete blocks that you will provide, and then we will anchor it down. We will attempt to anchor it down at the 4 corners of the building like a mobile home would be anchored with 18-inch anchors into the ground. It's the Ozarks. There can be big rocks in the ground, so if we can't drive it through the rocks, then we won't be able to anchor it down, but that's really contingent upon if your ground is suitable for anchoring. All right, if you have questions, what I want you to do is take a look at this video description, and in it I will have a link to message me on Facebook. I'll have my phone number. You can call me or text me. I'll have a link to my YouTube Frequently Asked Questions playlist and a lot of information about this building. So feel free to contact me any which way you can. We can do the entire sale online. You don't have to come to my lot. We can do it all remotely if that's of interest to you. Okay, you know what to do if you have questions. Aloha from the Ozarks.